following actual play may be considered disturbing by some audiences. This video may contain explicit language, violence, and depictions of trauma. This may not be suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Standing in awe and terror, the Agents of SHAILD tried to collect themselves after the battle with King Xardarok. Baron, with the help of Grandolpho Musgard, retrieves Zeke's goggles, now monocle, from the molten Chardalyn. Call, with the help of his sword, Jon's son, removes the crown from Xardarok's head. This wicked crown was piercing the king's head and skull. Call gently places the Chardalyn crown into his haversack. Grandolpho mentions to the party that there is a wizard locked in Xardarok's prison, that she was planning on setting free, and asks the party if they know of a Velen Harpel. Elena, being nobility and well-learned, recognizes the affluent name of Harpel and knows of the family standing in the arcane brotherhood of Luskan. With their numbers diminished, the party decides to see if Velen might be of assistance. Entering the prison, the party sees a doppelganger in a cell, who then proceeds to transform into party members, but with a too wide and toothy smile. In the cell next to the doppelganger, the group finds a white-haired, middle-aged woman, dressed in warm clothes and furs with an eye patch, Velen Harpel. After a brief chat with her, they learn she is in Icewind Dale to find and explore a crashed Netherese city named Ythrin. Velen offers her assistance under the condition that the group helps her find the lost city afterwards. Agreeing to the terms, Velen joins the group in investigating Xardarok's study. Upon entering, they see that the study is more of a shrine to Deep Duerra. Tables line the walls with piles of paper that seem to all deal with the Chardalyn Dragon. Chained to a large statue of Deep Duerra is a badly wounded and emaciated mind flayer, with a plate on a portion of its head and its tentacles surgically removed. This mind flayer asks to be freed and expresses a wish to return home. Freeing the illithid, the group returns to examine Xardarok's plans. Unable to read the strange, harsh language written on the plans, the party searches to find any information they can use. Velen reaches for a map of the 10 towns with this same language on it. 1. Dugan's Hole. 2. Goodmead. All the way to 10. Bryn Shander, the dragon's planned path of destruction. Remembering the gnome Ceramorph's request for a psi crystal, Laurel mentions it to Velen, who, with the help of Elena, is able to form a crystal of pure and untainted Chardalyn that may work as a psi crystal. Witnessing this, Call wonders if he can cleanse his Duergar thrower with the molten Chardalyn. He dips the hammer into the cooling pool of Chardalyn. As the hammer touches it, the Chardalyn tries to claim it for itself. Through sheer force of will and strength, Call pulls the hammer back, which now appears to have been cleansed of its curse. Leaving the now Musgard Citadel, Velen sets up her dog sled, which is led by 6 undead sled dogs. She then offers to make the agent's dog undead, but are rebuked as Zeke would be furious. Grandolpha expresses her thanks and friendship to the party, gives them a bag of healing potions as a send-off. Heading north, one sled led by living dogs, the other by undead, with all haste, to East Haven to head off the Chardalyn Dragon. As a bit of a side through on the way, they veer toward the gnome Ceramorph's craft ship, but not wanting to slow, toss the bag of squidlings and the Chardalyn psi crystal onto the ship's deck. Elena receives a message from Midge, stating that a town to the south is burning, and checks in with the party. Elena warns of the Chardalyn Dragon and asks Midge to have the towns evacuated to Bryn Shander. Traveling across the tundra, a blinding beam can be seen to the north. Goodmead is burning. After several grueling and exhausting hours of travel, the group arrives in East Haven. They are met by a band of town militia that inform them the town has been nearly evacuated and everyone is heading to Bryn Shander. While the agents try to warn the militia of the pending threat, a hidden group of Duergar unleash a torrent of crossbow bolts that decimate the group of guards. Combat breaks out across the town as the Agents of SHAILD and the remaining militia defend the town. With the last of the known Duergar dispatched, fires are put out and casualties are noted. Judging the distance between towns, Farron gathers that they have just under 2 hours before destruction arrives. Tending to wounds and the town, they prepare. And that's where we pick up.
Shit.
I believe, was it Farron who got to a tower who could look out over the tundra, or was that Call?
Farron was standing on top of the stables.
On top of the stables. Okay, I would have brought the dogs to this. Are the stables on the edge of town?
On the western edge.
I don't want them to be on the edge of town. Are there stables within town?
There are, but they are... I'm bringing up the map here.
Thank you.
In the circle is where you were fighting here on the left.
Sure.
That is the stables your dogs are at. The other stables, which are located just a little to the east. There are no other stables.
So, but right here is the other stable where...
Yes.
Okay. That's a little bit better protected, it seems.
Okay. It's about 500 feet to the east of where you're at.
That's where I'd like to bring the dogs to bunk them down and hopefully get them in a protected spot location. And if there's food, get them fed too.
There is some leftover, like, dog sled kibble and some frozen meats. Do you bring Fenris there too?
If he'd like to come, if he wants to stick with Farron, you know, he's his own
have
wolf,
him
you know.
lurk a little bit.
Okay.
Stay near the stables, but not be inside.
Okay. So Fenris will be hiding amongst the buildings somewhere between you and the stables. Velen brings her dog sled over to that will. She remarks that it's a better idea to have them further away. She tells her kobolds to stay close and hide. Like, stay close to her and to hide. And we did get a little past to right as the dragon was showing up, but we will backtrack a little bit, and if you all want to if you want to plan anything, role play anything during this period. And you all can have taken a short rest.
Okay.
Um,
Good.
if I recall correctly, the newly appointed captain of the guard said something about maybe blowing up some buildings.
One of the
To
other
try and-
militia folk did.
Okay, is that happening? Is that something we can do?
So, talking to the militia, you see that from the other side of town you see this woman running. She is in heavy, like, leather armor, has a huge sword on her back, has furs on, and as she's running, you can get a closer look. She has an olive green skin, 2 tusks, and red hair. And doesn't look as orcish as Call. You can assume that she is a half-orc. She comes running, and the rest of the militia folk stand at attention. Captain Arlagath, we hadn't heard that you made it. We heard the worst. And Captain Arlagath says, "No, don't worry. Stand down. Stand down. What's the situation?" She looks to her guards, who just kind of look still just confused more than anything else. And she's like, she turns to you. Are you the agents?
We are?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Captain Arlagath, sheriff and captain of the guard in East Haven.
It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Yours as well. We heard by way of Bryn Shander that something bad's coming.
Oh, bad. Yeah, it's a little worse than bad. But
We're hoping to make our stand here.
Well, if you sent word that had many of the people evacuated, then that alone is a lot. But if you plan on making a stand here, anything we have available to you, just ask.
We have very limited supplies, limited resources. Our options are few.
We have rations and some gear, arrows, bows, lances, pike.
are any of them magical?
Just this one. She points to the sword on her back.
That could be of use. Magic seems to hurt it. It seems to hurt it.
What are we expecting?
A dragon made purely of Chardalyn. There's no other way to break that gently.
This is horrible news.
Told you it was worse than bad.
That's the worst.
Is it alive? You said it's made of that poisonous cursed metal.
I don't know if it's alive, but it is moving. And it is headed
It is
this way.
active.
Yes, it is active.
Very fast.
It's imbued with certain aspects and characteristics to it that make it alive. It's complicated.
I thought a blind old dragon was bad enough, but now this.
Blind old dragon. What are you referring to?
Are you perhaps referring to Aural's dragon?
I
Dragon
wouldn't
associated with Aural?
say there's a dragon with Oral, but there is an ancient white worm in Icewind Dale. She's become a little easier to sneak around in past years. Not sure what happened, but her vision is not what it used to be.
Good to know that.
Don't get me wrong, her nose still works just fine. But that's a matter for a different time. What can we do to
Yes.
prepare now?
Elaine's gonna turn to the rest of the group.
The rest of them, the guardsmen will be just
Targets.
targets. They need to be sent to safety, I think.
Without
Just-
any
I don't
magical
know how-
weapons, they're useless, unfortunately. And she says that in a very, very quiet voice.
Velen from the side says, I'm just gonna play devil's advocate here. What if more Duragar show up? They don't need
Right.
magical weapons to kill them.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
And that'd be a little
should-
weight off our backs.
That's for sure.
But they at least need to stay away
Insight check.
from.
Can I insight check Velen?
Sure.
Angle here. I don't know. That's only a 13.
She seems like she's speaking plain enough.
Okay. She just has a different view of how to utilize people, I suppose.
Speaking of which, can I do a quick 5-minute lap just to immediate area Dwargar check?
Sure. Make a perception check for me, please.
And I think as Farron's doing that, I'm gonna go out to the edge and start doing a little, I don't know, like a tribal ready for battle type ritual. Just sitting on the edge of town.
It's a 15.
You don't see anything on your lap. Call, while you're doing this, you do kind of get the feeling that you're being watched, and from a distance it seems like Captain Arlagath is just keeping an eye out, like seems interested in what you're doing.
Yeah.
Interested in what he's doing.
But Carl, he'll finish his little ritual. He'll get up, and I think he's gonna walk up. If when Farron comes back, he's gonna walk up to him, and he's gonna kind of like look at him with like a kind of like, I'm not gonna harm you or anything, and he's gonna hold out his arm and wait for him to see if he takes it.
I reciprocate.
So Carl's gonna grab his arm. He's gonna gently put his hand behind his back of his neck. He's gonna touch his forehead and be like, "This is gonna be a great one, brother."
Be the fight of our lives, one way or the other.
And then you see Carl. He'll take the sword that he got from Farron. He's gonna prick his finger, and he's gonna put a line down the middle of his head. And then he's gonna take that same finger, he's gonna gently put it on Farron and do the same. And you hear him speak a little bit of Orcish, and then he just kind of grunts after it. And then he's gonna walk.
When you grunt,
He's gonna
Captain Arlagath pounds her chest and grunts too.
and Carl, he does go up to Laurel and Elena and do the same if they will. So you see Carl walk up, he does the same, he holds his arm out to each one of them. And he'll grab their arm, touch foreheads, and then he'll do his mark to prepare for battle.
Thank you, Call.
I will say with that, although Call is not a bard, all four of you get a single D4 to use once for this session
Ooh,
from Call, including Call.
that's great. That's great.
Neat.
Amazing. Amazing. Do I have my player inspiration to give for this arc? I believe I do. I would
Nobody's
like to give it to
nobody's
Sean.
given anyone out this time as of yet.
I would like to give mine to Sean. So, I don't know how many inspirations you got stacked up there, Sean, but you got another one.
No, I think I
that's
only
the-
have like
That's 3
I think I
player
only have-
inspirations.
I have 3 because I already used my DM inspiration earlier during
got
some
one.
other game.
I got one left. Okay. In the after we've gone through that ceremony, Laura looks to Elena and, can I talk with you for a moment?
Of course.
the severity of this situation is
Pretty severe.
immense. It's crazy. We're in
Yeah.
a crazy situation here.
Yeah.
I just want to say that no matter what happens, I've admired you in how you've presented yourself, in your leadership, in your power, in your beauty. I just want you to know that no matter what happens, I do wish to serve by your side, no matter what. I wish to be committed to you in service.
Without hesitating, she looks to one hand, and what you might have noticed or might not have noticed, she pulls off from her index finger a signet ring, and it's the index finger because that's the only finger that's big enough. She holds it out and says, "This is the last thing that my father gave me before he died. This means the world to me, and it's the last piece of memory I have of him." She kind of is between the two of us and a little bit of a grin across her cheek. "Kneel, Sir Laurel."
Laurel looks a little flustered and but proud and jazzed and kneels.
Your hand. Any hand. And she slides finger on the ring on the finger, and says, "By the power vested in me, however little I have left, and however little time we have, you are my second. You are forevermore. If ever I am restored or whatever happens, I don't expect to. You will serve by my side for the remainder of my life. You are my right hand. You are the feet on the ground. You are the rock in the rapids. You are the hand holding the string to my kite.
I
100%. As my name is Elena Caldwell, you are not in my service. You are a cherished friend and member, honorary of the Caldwell clan." Sorry.
No. Ever since we rode away on horseback away from Neverwinter, I've been surprised by you, and I receive this honor as the greatest of my life. And Laurel takes Elena's hand, kisses the back of it, and then stands and...
Elena just embraces her.
Yeah, okay, good. Because
Just-
Laurel
just
was
full
like
on.
hoping
Yeah.
for... Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, all the
gosh.
ceremony
And
shit's out of the way.
a
She's just like,
big-
okay.
a big hard hug, like, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this.
There's just one last thing I need to do. And she
Absolutely.
kind of turns on her heel, and wherever Velen is, presumably, hopefully, also kind of somewhat within earshot, or at least close by. "Lady Velen,
Yes.
something I need to get off my chest before we either die or we continue to be and work together.
Okay.
I'm Elena Caldwell."
You're one of them Neverwinter nobles, aren't you?
I am.
No. Don't
Former.
worry. I won't be asking for any lord or lady this or that, so if you want to just be people to people, I'm your person.
Oh, yeah, totally. That's totally what I want. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I do have one thing to say. Your uncle's a dick.
Oh, absolutely. Thank goodness. Okay. Whew. I was gonna have to just walk away and just hope you just process that as you will, and don't try to kill me or nothing. You know, kind of wanted.
Listen, when I pass any information back to the Arcane Brotherhood, I tend to leave names out of it. Sometimes to get knowledge, you have to talk to or deal with the less savory types. So if I just mention no one's name at all, works easier for me. They won't hear about you from me.
Do mention the Agents of SHAILD, however.
That I can do.
That will be a risk that I will take. I don't expect anything from it.
All right then.
Well, that's my business. Anybody else?
While this is happening, Farron is up on the stables, and he's looking off in the distance towards where the dragon is, and he handles Coles Johnson, looking down the shaft to try and measure the distance, admiring the girth of this mighty blade.
You can make an intelligence check, as opposed to a perception check.
Hold on, I need to get my Farron PhD ready. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty
This is a
20.
serious moment.
You can see that. Okay, so let's step back a second. Farron did go back up on the roof during that moment to do a perception check and see if he could see anything. With an 18, he saw the glow on the horizon of Goodmead burning, cloudy skies, and the beginning of a light snow. With this new check, you do see that the fires are not getting any bigger. And being that that was an intelligence check, you can also gather that if it's not getting bigger, if the fires aren't getting bigger, if the destruction isn't still being caused, it's on its way.
Anytime now.
Places?
During some of the more quiet moments, Valen, you can see that she's doing a ritual spell, and from almost nowhere, what starts off as a spectral bird alights on her shoulder is a snowy owl. And you can gather that this is her wizard's familiar. That one guard that was just a little excited about blowing stuff up comes back over after about the first hour has gone by. We still have those barrels of powder.
It's worth a shot.
Where should we
It's
put
better
them?
than doing nothing.
We could blow up 2 buildings.
I have a dangerous idea. If I can get its attention on the stables and we move the dogs out, we could blow up the stables.
Okay. Okay.
On
where
this
could
map,
move
we
the
will
dogs
say
to?
the big stables that they're at now, or the original stables that they were at. Okay, let me pull back up the East Haven map. So, this building here, if it'll let me. It's not letting me. So anyway, this building that's in the circle on the left side of the circle is the stables that the dogs were at. the arrow that says stables pointing to it is at the stables where the dogs are at.
The one where they were.
Okay. Alright, and going back to the other map, we will say that this red roofed building is that stables. And being that it is a much larger building, that would be the only one you can blow up.
I think it's worth a shot.
This is a nice big map. Wow.
You said I needed a bigger map.
Asking you shall receive.
I said a bigger boat.
There is a boat, and it is
there's a
bigger.
boat there, and it's big.
It's the East Haven Ferry, still frozen in place with some Duragar corpses on it.
They can stay there too.
Yeah, they can.
Stay.
Also, it's a little bit harder to see, but kind of up towards the left, where I'm moving my mouse around up here, there are 5 town militia. If you look around, there are several groups of 5 town militia. They are spaced out around the town, kind of keeping watch. With you, in the center, are Velen and Captain Arlagath.
Okay.
How close do y'all think this thing is?
Oops, sorry.
Based off your original estimates, you think you have just about a half hour left.
Oh God.
We don't have long. Whatever you need to do to prepare, do it now.
Should we stay on the ground or should we go rooftop? I don't want to
I'm gonna
become an
go
easy
rooftop.
target, but
I need to be close to hit it.
you need to. Oh goodness. Okay. Call, will you be rooftop?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to go
I
up
need-
on the roof.
I need to be next to you so I can make you jump really high.
Alright, so let's put Call and Farron on top of the stables. I'm gonna say
Are we blowing up the stables?
Mm-hmm.
Or did we are? Okay. I would.
Laurel and I
guard-
should go and take care of the dogs.
Yeah.
The guards are the dogs have already been moved. The
Okay.
guards are moving
Okay.
the powder barrels into the building now.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. I want to be away from that.
Yeah, I see.
What is this big building?
The speaker's house, we'll say.
Oh boy. Okay.
No, the speaker's house was on the east side, and that's where the injured are. This is going to be just an abandoned store.
Okay. I want to
Anything
see the
in-
thing coming.
Do you want to go up on that roof?
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
go up on the roof.
With the amount of time, I didn't mean to actually mark you like that. With the amount of time left, there won't be any checks required. You can help each other get up where you need to be. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
Yeah,
Moved everybody. Do you want Yami up there with you, Farron?
Yeah, I think he'll go with me.
Velen is going to go hide out in this alleyway with her owl over there. Captain Arlagath is going to hide on this corner.
Can I find the town guard who mentioned blowing up a building, who seemed way too eager to do it?
Yeah, he's overseeing the placement, the very strategic placement of them around this inside this building. So absolutely you can.
Hey, how did you plan on igniting this?
You know, I didn't think that far ahead. We have torches. We have lanterns.
I
could
happen
set
to
some-
have a little firecracker,
Oh.
and I can. Yami could set it off, and he's immune to fire damage right now.
Immune or resistant?
Immune.
Fuck.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
So that gives me basically an instant switch to just.
He's like, you know what? I trust in your judgment. I'm gonna be on Duragar duty.
All right.
Um,
Yeah.
Guard duty, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Yami will do then. Instead of being up there with me, he's on boom duty.
all right, so Yami.
Boom duty.
I mean, he could probably jump off the roof and go down when you're ready for him if you want to keep him up near you.
Yeah, we can do that. Put him on the edge so he's kind of in range for both.
All right. We're not going to put Yami in the initiative order. He goes right after you. Just one less thing so that doesn't clutter that up. The minutes begin to count down. The snow gently falls. And all you can hear is your own breathing, your heart's beating in your chest, with the anticipation and the anxiety. Minutes feel like hours. It echoes across the tundra. The giant wings beating in the air. And it got way closer than you would expect before you see it, just because of how dark it is. Finally, you see it. Almost too late. As it shoots out a beam of its breath weapon and ignites these 3 houses here, completely on fire. The third one taking the least amount of damage, the first 2 completely destroyed. And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, so all the militia will
I'm
go
gonna-
together.
I'm gonna use my DM's inspiration.
Cool,
Call,
ready?
what is your initiative?
It is a 13.
13.
I got a 13 too.
All right, Laurel got a 13. Farron?
So I used the DM's inspiration because I rolled a natural 1, but that makes it a 15 now.
Okay. That's a lot better. Captain Arlagath gets 2. Oh, that sucks. That's still making noise. Anyway, and Elena.
I rolled my brand new dice that I got from you guys, and I got a 17.
Hey.
Nice. And I rolled for the Chardalyn Dragon, which got an 18. So top of the order.
I think Farron got a 15. I think you have
Oh,
put in there
15?
as a 13.
Alright. Thank you. That was a typo on my part. So call Laurel, what are your dex bonuses?
A +2.
+2.
Who would like to go first? between the two of you. You have the same initiative order.
Let Call go first.
Okay. So we'll just leave it in that order.
Yeah.
So, beginning of the round, the dragon is coming in. So this is a turned map because of where the ferry is in East Haven. It is coming in from the coming in from the west. It just happens to be rotated this way. So it comes in, and it does not land, but it finishes its movement after its attack 60 feet in the air, where you see it now. And Elena.
All right, whatever we're gonna do it now. And she is going to fire up. Level 3 chromatic orb. It's gonna be acid damage for that one.
Okay.
Cocked. I wish I went with the other one. That was at least something decent. I rolled a nat 1.
So you're
Not on your dice. Not on your dice.
the chromatic orb sails off past it. But the dragon does turn its attention towards you.
Oh, nuts.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Disco's Cube of Wild Magic.
Okay, it's a bonus action to do it. So it does only have 5 charges. So you have used 2.
Okay.
3, sorry. So you have 2 left.
Per day?
Okay.
Is that
Per day.
charges per day?
Per day.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
regains all charges back after a long rest. So roll a d100 and I will pull up the wild magic table.
70.
70. Okay. Okay. So only in Elena and Laurel at the moment will notice this, but the 2 of you go invisible.
Oh my god, where'd you go?
So each creature within 30 feet of you. Oh, Captain Arlagath also. No, she's out of the range. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, each creature within 30 feet of you becomes invisible for the next minute. The invisibility ends on a creature when it attacks or casts a spell. So you still have movement if you'd like to move at all.
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna move.
You're up at the
3
peak
minutes.
of this roof. I'll zoom in for you.
In the famous words of Mulan, get off the roof, get off the roof, get off the roof.
Get off the roof.
To get off the roof, it would be an acrobatics check.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're going in dice jail. Screw you. I'm gonna use. Can I use my player's inspiration for this one?
Absolutely. Any d20
Cool.
roll.
Cool, because I don't want to die.
Yeah, not on
There
round
we
one.
go. There we go. 13.
Okay.
10 more than what I got before.
So you are able to get completely off the roof and on the southern side of, or the eastern side of it, so out of view of the dragon, as far as you know. It wasn't high enough of a roll to land on your feet, so you are considered prone, but you did not take any damage. You just landed flat on your butt.
Huge.
But nobody could see it.
Nope.
Nobody saw that. Yeah, nobody saw it.
Farron. So you are about 25 feet up on the peak of this roof. So it is about a 30 to 40 foot line to the dragon.
I'm going to reach out and I'm going to touch Call and I'm going to cast Jump on him. And I'm going to say, you go get him. Have you ever done a springboard? And I'm going to run back past Call on the peak to about here. And I'm going to hold my hands in front of me about waist level.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to help throw Call at this dragon.
Okay. So you're going to use the rest of your movement and your bonus action and all that to assist Call. Okay. Is Yami going to do anything?
I'll just have him run to this edge.
Okay. The 10
And
times.
that's it.
Okay. It is the malicious turn. These 5 are going to run away from the building they know has explosives in it. The other ones aren't fully aware of what is going on and call.
It's on me.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Okay. So he cast jump on me, right? So that
Yes.
What is
That
what is that
triples
technic-
triples your jump.
Okay. I don't even know what my jump is.
I
3
believe
plus-
if you do a running jump plus with the assistance of Farron, you could make an athletics check with advantage as part of your movement, and
Okay.
wouldn't be too difficult for you to get there.
All right. I guess I'll do that. Let's see.
Are you going to rage?
I'm so scared.
I don't know
You
if I
don't
need
have
to.
to jump on the dragon.
I don't know if I need to rage or use aggression to make sure I get to the dragon.
Oh boy.
Is trait of aggression a bonus action too?
Yeah.
Jacqueline says, "Jump on the dragon call, do it."
Yeah. I'm planning on it.
So if you do trait of aggression, that will extend your distance,
Jump. Yeah.
but you won't be able to rage. If you rage, you get advantage on the athletics check. So it's kind of like one. They both will do about the same amount for you.
All right. Yeah. Let me. I'm gonna do a bonus action. I'm going to my rage.
Woo-hoo.
And yeah, I'm just gonna run at Farron, use his assistance, and I'm gonna try to jump on the back of this dragon on its back, close by its wing.
Okay. Roll an athletics check with advantage. Farron helping lowers the DC.
Okay. What is my athletics? Oh shit. Nope, I ain't rolling that. Let's see. Bam. Advantage.
It's at least plus 30.
That's gonna be a 22.
Call, you run kind of like in an arc slightly down the roof, back up it, leap into the air into where Farron is waiting. He launches you at the same time you push off, and you sail through the sky.
Oh my god.
Almost get knocked down by its wing, and you are landing directly on its back. Call, you are in the center of the back of the Chardalyn Dragon. And that was just your movement and bonus action.
Oh no.
Okay. So Call, he lands on He lands on the back of this dragon, and he's pulling out. He's dual wielding, so he's gonna attack it with Farron's sword, I guess, first.
Okay, so for the way dual wielding would work is if you still had your bonus action, you could just use your bonus action to attack, but you did use it. So you still get your 2 attacks from your current attack, and with your rage bonus.
All right, yeah.
It'll just keep it so you don't have to frenzy and take the point of exhaustion.
Oh damn! I don't have Farron's sword on my thing. Okay.
Just treat it as a +1 longsword.
So yeah, it's a D8 or a D10, depending on how you're wielding it, one-handed or two-handed.
All right, I'll just do D8 because I got the hammer in the other hand.
The hammer has a higher potential for more damage. Just throwing that out there. The hammer is a +2 weapon that deals equal force and bludgeoning.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll do hammer first. Fuck it. Let's go. Come on. It's gonna be a 25 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Yes.
Okay, he's taking 6 and 6 plus 7. So 6 for the bludgeoning, 6 for the other
6 for the
damage,
force.
and then plus 5
19
plus a
damage.
2 for his rage.
So that's 12 plus 7, that's 19 damage.
Yeah, and he's hitting that right on his wing.
Okay. So you're smashing into its wing. It does have to make a strength saving throw as part of the attack because of the hammer's ability. It does have advantage on strength saving throws. It got a stupid amount. It got a 29 on save.
Okay.
So it is not knocked prone, or not knocked back. So you have your second attack.
Yeah, my second attack. Dang, I don't have the sword pulled. I'm just going to hit it with the hammer again. I don't have the sword pulled up. Please. Oh, fuck off. That's a 17 to hit.
Just hits.
Shit. Okay.
I'm feeling better about this, guys. I'm feeling better.
Okay, so he takes 2 bludgeoning, 2. I forget what the other one is.
Force.
2 force. Then he takes 7
more.
because of the 5.
So 11 more. All right, that's 30 points of damage and 2 attacks. Not bad, not bad. But that is your movement and your action bonus action. Call at the end of your turn. The dragon is going to take a legendary action.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die.
Remove yourself from my back.
It is going to take a dive action. And it is going to just free fall forward into the building that is still standing at the end of where its breath weapon. Call, I need you to make a strength saving throw. To hold
I'll make
on.
that with advantage, right?
You are raging, so yes.
Strength at advantage. Please don't fall off this fucking dragon. Fuck, that's a 17.
Okay, so you are able to hold on most of the way. That was only a 60-foot dive. Well, probably about 80 feet with the angle. You'll fall off with 20 feet left. Need you to make a dexterity saving throw. With advantage, because you can see the ground.
That's another 17.
So you're able to have the damage. And being that it's only 20 feet, it's not going to be a lot. You take 2 points of damage. You're raging, you take 1 point of damage as you fall to the ground. So, Call, you are amongst burning buildings, burning timbers, and the dragon is on the ground after it blasts through that bottom building. Laurel.
I'm invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Did I see where Call went?
Make a perception check.
Perception check. Oh, that's a natural one. I did not. I am like, oh my god.
Call
There's
fell
a
into one of the burning buildings.
dragon in front of me.
Call fell in the burning building.
Yeah. Call. I thought I knew what I was going to do, and then that happened. I'm sorry. Is the dragon is not on the ground, is it? Or is it?
It is on the ground.
Okay. Oh gosh. I'm sorry.
Yes,
If I
Farron,
cast
you
a
still see him.
spell, if I cast a spell, I will be visible, correct?
Correct.
I am going to...
Make a
What?
wisdom check real quick.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Make a wisdom check real quick. He says, that's only a 13.
Never mind. Go on.
Wonderful. I'm going to slide down the roof here.
Acrobatics check for me, please. As part of your movement.
Acrobatics. That is an 18, thankfully.
You land on the ground, standing
Okay.
right next to Elena. But
Okay,
you don't... I mean, you see Elena's imprint, but you don't see Elena.
Right, okay. And I
Definitely looks
go-
like she landed on her butt.
I go to the corner of the building here.
Mm-hmm.
And from here, I'd like to cast Call Lightning.
Okay. There is a storm.
There is a storm, and I'm going to cast it at 3rd level, which I think is the level that it's at. It is in a stormy, snowy cylinder, 10 feet tall, 60-foot radius, centered on a point I can see within range. The range is 120 feet, so right on the dragon. I am outdoors in stormy conditions, so it honestly gives me control over the existing storm, is what it says. So I am pulling clouds down from the sky.
Is a radius, you said?
Yes, it is 60-foot radius.
60 radius or 30-foot radius?
60-foot radius.
So that's 120.
Which, okay, it says area 60 foot, but then in the description it says 60-foot radius.
So, if you zoom out, everything in that blue circle is fair game.
Oh, wow, really?
That is a 60-foot radius.
That's pretty great. Yeah, I'm going to hit it with lightning. It has a dex save.
Okay, it makes all saves against magic with advantage. That's an 18.
Okay. Does it take half?
Yes.
It takes half. Okay.
And peep that
Okay.
extra damage for the current storm.
Yes. So that will be 25 damage total as a bolt of lightning just shoots down.
Half to 12.
Have to 12, of course.
So the bolt hits
Wait,
it
why have to 12?
because it
Because
succeeded.
Sorry.
Anything else, Laura? Oh, you are now visible.
Yeah, I sure am. So I tuck myself back behind the little corner of the hut there, or
Okay.
big house. Yeah, that's my turn. Thank you.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use 2 legendary actions to use its malevolent presence. Everyone within 30-foot radius. So that is Captain Arlagath, Yami, Call, and Velen's. Oh, and Velen. And Velen's familiar. That need to make a wisdom saving throw for me. Jeez, they both failed. Captain Arlagath. Jeez, failed.
You said wisdom?
That is correct.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. I got a 17.
17 succeeds. However, Velen's familiar, Velen, and Captain Arlagath failed.
That's a 16 for Yami?
Oh, Yami succeeded.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so we'll find out what happens with that. Oh, it's Velen's turn. So what's going to happen with that? Oh, not that. Alright, so Velen is going to move out to here. And from here, the only person she can see, besides Captain Arlagath, is you, Laurel. She's going to launch 5 magic missiles at you.
Why would you do that?
7, 13, 22 points of force damage to Laurel.
Wow.
There is a look of absolute hatred on Velen's face. You never
22
saw
damage.
any real emotion on her before. This seems a little out of character. What's what?
What's the deal? Hey. Ow. I mean, that just. Ow.
And
What's your
now,
damage, Heather?
now it is Captain Arlagath's turn. Who is going to... She can't do reach. So she's going to double move to get to you, Laurel. And again, you see... You're the only one she can see.
Oh.
And that ends her turn.
Shoot.
It is the Chardalyn Dragon's turn. It is going to... Let's see. What can he see from here? There are 2 individuals attacking. Let's see. He knows where Call is. He's going to tramp through the building, smashing it out of the way. And Call, he's going to make 3 attacks on you. You are not prone, so he does not have advantage on these. Alright, first attack. Does a 15 hit you?
15 just hits.
Ooh. That is 14 points of slashing damage as it hits you with its claw. Second attack, 17. That's another 14 slashing. So these are halved. So this is a total of 14 so far. So 7 and 7. And then third attack is a 29 to hit.
Yep.
You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as it whacks you with its tail, halved to 9. And then with its movement, it's going to launch itself 60 feet in the air. You can make an attack of opportunity on it.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits. Elena, you're up next.
He's gonna take 5 bludgeoning, 5 force, plus 7.
17 points of damage. Nice.
And he makes his saving throw.
Sure does. 30. So he makes it 60 feet up into the air. Elena, it is your turn.
Oh, first she's gonna get up. She's no longer prone. And we're gonna try that chromatic orb again.
So from
That's
where are
the
you at?
damage.
You have a building between you and the dragon, so you cannot see him, so you'd have to move out from behind the building. Which, with your movement, you'd just be able to, but you also see a very angry-looking Captain Arlagath right in Laurel's face, who is also at the corner of the building.
Yeah, I forgot about that as well. I'm just gonna take a look and see what I can do about that.
Oh, I gotta make... There's...
Okay, belay that. I am. If I head over to Laurel, can I make it to Laurel?
Absolutely, you can make it to her side.
Cool. I'm gonna take a quick look at a spell here. I want to cast Warding Wind, essentially.
Ooh, what does that do?
Trying to find it. Because I think it's only on myself, but I think I can contain someone else in it. But I want to double check it first. Warding Wind 5e. Bear with us, folks. This is a new spell for me.
Two creatures in this area. Those are in
Moves with you, remaining centered on you.
Yeah, you can get other people in it. It would make it difficult terrain for Laurel, and she'd be deafened. As well as the same for Captain Arlagath, too.
Okay. Then I am going to do that. I am still going to go and do as best I can to free Laurel,
Okay, so...
or at least save Laurel, and make it hard for us to be hit.
Laurel, while you see Captain Arlagath bearing down on you, you feel a presence next to you. Wind whips up around you and Captain Arlagath, and now Elena. The wind is so loud, it is howling. You are deafened, both of you, all three of you. Anything else, Elena? Bonus action?
I don't think I have any bonus actions. Yeah, I don't think I have any other bonus actions other than that.
So you have the cube. Who has the sphere? Just out of curiosity. Do you also have the sphere?
Zeke does.
Zeke has the sphere? Okay.
Oh, Zeke does. Okay.
By the way, DM, I rolled a 21 for my concentration check for call lightning.
Ah, good. Thank you. You're good.
That would be my turn, Logan.
Okay. At the end of Elena's turn, is going to use all three of its legendary actions The dragon starts to glow from
Oh.
within. All of its plates, in between each individual plate, it almost glows with the same light you've seen your friend Zeke use, radiant light. A good portion of the town is illuminated as if by daylight. At the same time, several Duergar become visible. These guys over here. These. Come on. Alright, so that is his legendary actions for this round. Farron, it is your turn. I'm moving these Duergar around.
So, this fella is 60 feet in the air, huh?
He is.
Huh. Okay. I'm going to. Oh, this is dicey. I'm going to. Man, I can't jump that height. Walk to the edge by Yami.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell Yami to get ready. And I am just going to shit talk this dragon into the earth. Hey, you big bitch, why are you running away from us? Why don't you come down here and say it to my face? And just, I can't do anything from down here.
Are you trying to intimidate the dragon?
Intimidate or taunt? I want his attention.
Yeah, roll an intimidation check for me.
Can do. That's a 13 minus 2. That's an 11.
Doesn't appear to pay you any mind.
Okay. Did that use my action?
I would say that was a free action to shout that out.
Free action? Okay. Okay. All right. Shot in the dark. The only magical thing I have is Calls Johnson. And I have the immovable rod.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to salmon ladder 60 feet in the air? I know I can't do it in one turn, but can I attempt to salmon ladder?
Make an athletics check for me.
Come on, Farron. You himbo. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. It's a 23.
Okay. So, you go back about 10 feet or so, and you run and take a leap off the edge towards the dragon. And as you're almost at your peak, you click the rod, which starts to swing you forward. You unclick the rod, and you go up higher, and you click it again. You are within 5 feet of the dragon. But that was your action.
If you won't come to me, then I'll come to you. And that's what I got.
Okay, so
Oh, gosh.
Farron, you are about 55 feet in the air, hanging on for dear life to that rod. Hanging on to your rod.
Holding on to the rod and the Johnson all at the same time.
It is the malicious turn, who are being swarmed by Duergar. So I'm going to do some rolls for them. See if they do any good damage. Okay, that's good. Over in this group, 1 Duergar and 1 Hammerer die. In the other group, 1 Duergar dies. Another group. Ooh, that's bad. And well, that's not good either. Oh, there's 5 groups. 1 more group.
In our benefit, or
No. Okay, and
Oh.
one more Duergar dies. Okay. Call, it is your turn. You are on the back of the... No, you're not. You're on the ground. With this dragon bearing... was bearing down on you, now is straight above you.
All right. Whew. Mid said we was all family, so hopefully that's still the case after this. Carl's gonna reach into the haversack. He's gonna pull out the crown and he's gonna shove it like on his skull.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's 18.
Okay. So you're going to take half. You take 4 points of poison damage. That's already halved. So halved again because of your resistance to poison, you take 2. Let me pull up the crown here. Yeah, this is the thing, because you're going to have to make another save for me here in a second. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, I'm not good at those. Okay. We can do this.
Let me tell you that this is a DC 18. That way, if you feel you need to use any...
Yeah, I'm gonna use the inspiration.
Okay.
Inspiration on that one. Whew. Please don't dick me. Please. Can I use one more inspiration?
Sure. After that one, you have 1 left.
Yep.
2. I think you have a DM inspiration from last session, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more.
Okay.
Please. Fuck off. Nope, that's a dirty one for the last one.
Okay.
I'd like to give my DM inspiration. I'm giving it. And yes, I'm sure.
Okay, so you have another reroll.
I'm not using that no more. Okay. Still ain't gonna get it. That's a 16.
Call. What is your alignment? Or better yet, what was your alignment?
It was chaotic neutral.
Sir, you are lucky. If your alignment was chaotic good, it would have been turned chaotic evil. Being chaotic neutral doesn't affect you. However, you can't attune to it. This crown requires attunement by an evil-aligned creature. If you keep this on, you won't have to make that save again, but you will keep taking poison damage with no benefit. As part of the same action of putting it on, you can take it off.
And you said you can't attune to it.
You can.
More after
You
this?
cannot.
All right. Yeah, Cole's gonna take it off.
Does that mean that the king was good before he put it on? The Duergar king?
So you still have your bonus action and your movement.
You said this thing is 60?
60 feet up.
And how long does that spell last that was cast on me?
1 hour, I think.
1 minute.
1 minute.
1
So
minute.
10 rounds.
Okay, so from where Call is, he's gonna try to use his movement to jump and his bonus action of aggression to try to get to this back on the back of this dragon.
Okay. Make an athletics check with advantage for me.
It's 24.
You launch yourself like vertically like the Hulk, and you are able to grab on to the underside of the dragon. But that would be your movement and bonus action, so that ends your turn.
All right.
All right. Next in the initiative order is Laurel.
Right. Can I maintain concentration on call lightning but not call the lightning?
Yes.
Okay. Would that be an action to maintain
No.
the spell? Okay. I drink a healing potion.
Okay, that's a bonus action.
Uh, 2d4 plus 2. D4. Okay, 5. I gain 7 points of healing back. 7. Okay, so I'm back up to 33. And can I cast a spell while maintaining
As long as
the
it is
spell?
not
It's
concentration.
Not a concentration spell. Okay.
You can call the lightning.
I don't want to hurt Call. I don't want to hurt these people in front of me either.
Oh, fine.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna make it. I'm so indecisive right now. I keep on flipping back and forth to things. No, that's a concentration spell. They're all concentration spells. Laurel's gonna punch Captain Arlagath in the face. She just wants to. They just want to like snap her out of it.
Make
you know?
an insight check real quick.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
She looks very confused as to what she's doing in front of you. As opposed to angry now, she looks confused.
Oh, it looks like it's worn off.
She made her save at the end of her turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, wonderful. Okay, wonderful. Then in that case, I'm gonna roll a do I know that Call is hanging on to the bottom of the dragon?
You can absolutely see him. With how
Okay.
much light the dragon is giving off, it is easy to see him. And you
I'm
see
still
Farron
dangling
hanging
there,
from
too.
the sky too. Oh, gnaw your egg off.
I I reach out to Elena and I cast guidance.
Okay. It is Velen's turn. She is
That's my
going
turn.
to look up to in the sky Farron. And
Damn it.
4 magic missiles launch at you.
I can take it.
3, 17 points of force damage, and I need you to make an athletics check.
I'm the worst. Guidance is a concentration spell. I would like to cast Long Strider on Captain Arlagath.
And that's not concentration.
Long Strider is not concentration.
Gives her
So
10
that's
additional
what I
feet of
do.
movement.
It does.
Okay,
For 1 hour.
1 hour.
I'm gonna use my player inspiration. Much better. Dirty 20.
You're able to hold on.
It was a natural 1.
And at the end of her turn, she's going to make another save. After seeing her turn her wand on Farron, she looks down at it and it looks really confused. Seems she's come out of it. It is the Dwargar's team turn. They're going to attack.
Ooh, that's bad.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guards get just decimated on this turn. And it is Captain Arlagath's turn. She looks confused, and she's like, I feel like I've got some pep in me. And she's just bolts over to the nearest Duergar,
Go get him.
flies into a rage, makes her first attack recklessly on the Duergar. That's a hit. Second attack recklessly. That hits. And third attack. Right. Awesome. And 3 attacks with her freaking damage. She takes out that guy, no problem. It's the other Duergar's turn. 3 more guards bite it. That guy. Top of the round is the Chardalyn Dragon's turn. Roll to see if it gets its breath weapon back. It does not. Be glad it used it right at the beginning. Also at the top of its turn, anything within 5 feet of it, which is Call and Farron. I need you both to make, I think that went away. Constitution saving throws, please.
$16.
That's a 12.
16 succeeds. Farron, you take 6 points of radiant damage. Call, you take 13. Not have from your rage. And that's just its radiant aura. It is going to turn, and it is going to fly at this group of guards, and it is going to try and scoop a couple of them up. Yeah. And he's going to throw them into the frozen lake. They are no more. And then he flies up another 30 feet. You both
Do I
get...
have a chance to
Well-
grab on instead of an opportunity attack?
Yeah, yeah. Call, as it dives away, I would like you to make another strength saving throw. Or athletics check, whichever.
At advantage
Yes.
with the. Alright.
Am I doing the same to grab on?
Yes. Not at advantage, though.
Come on, it's an 18.
You're able to hold on, yeah.
16.
Okay. Farron, I need you to roll another athletics check to hold on as it moves away.
16.
Just able to hold on. So, as it launches those two townsfolk into the drink. There's Call and Farron holding on. Farron.
Does it throw them into the drink or just like onto the ice?
It throws them high enough that they go through the ice.
Okay, that's awful.
Farron, would you have left the immovable rod in the sky?
If possible, I wouldn't have held on. I would have just clicked the button to release it as I grabbed on. So it just falls.
Okay, I would like you to roll an intelligence check for me, DC 12. You leave the rod in the air.
Fair enough.
Elena.
Well, I got that itch on my back as well. I'm gonna stop the wind tunnel,
Okay.
seeing as it's safe. Gonna give space for Laurel and Algrith to chill. Hell, we all are chilling in this time of year, anyways. And she's gonna throw another 3rd level chromatic orb of the acid variety. And that is a 19 to hit.
Just hits. Seems
Yes.
its armor class went up when it became radiant. But a 19 does hit.
Okay.
No, thank you.
What? Did we sass you or something? What happened? What?
Chromatic orb.
I did talk shit, so that's fair.
Yeah, I guess we got a little comfortable with the 17.
That is 19 damage as well.
19 acid damage? Very
Nice.
nice.
Can I throw in the D4 in there for good measure?
That is for attack rolls and saving throws. It's like a
Okay,
bless.
I'll save it. Okay, I'll save it.
So that's 19, you said? Nice.
19 damage, yeah.
And it does take all of that damage. Anything else, Elena?
What the heck? One more. The Disco's Cube. One more.
All right, last time. Go ahead, roll a d100 for the day.
That'll be a 1 and 2.
So a 12. All right. Roll a d10 for me.
Oh no. 9?
Lena, you shrink by 9 inches.
No! Only 5'1". I'm 5'1".
Not anymore.
No, I am 5'1".
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. So as you push the cube for the last
Lady
time,
becomes
it
dwarf
starts
size.
to get a little bit bigger in your hand, and you feel that it is out of magic for the day.
Oh. What happened?
Can I see eye to eye with
Oh,
Laurel?
no.
Because I
No.
would say I'm taller.
You were. Not anymore.
Huh?
You still have your
Well-
movement if you'd like to move.
Well, shit. Evasive action, find cover.
Yeah, you can tuck back behind the building. Absolutely. Farron,
my
call you're on deck. Farron, you're hanging on.
I am on this dragon's back. I'm gonna take a couple swings at the nape of its neck. I'm going to flourish calls Johnson and that's an 18, so that misses.
That misses.
That's
Because the two of you are hanging off of it and giving it some shit, you can have advantage for flanking.
oh,
So the second
Won't
roll
argue.
can be your advantage roll.
the second roll's a dirty 20.
So that hits.
All right, let's roll some Johnson damage.
May it be as
10
good to you
points.
as it was to me.
Of slashing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll take my second attack. Okay, let's crit fish. It's not a crit, but it definitely hits. It's 26.
Yes, that hits.
Jesus, I can't roll d6s for the life of me. I'm gonna have Yami pump in some fire damage. Is he within 30 feet? Or is it 30 or 60?
No, you are too far up in the air.
Okay, that's fine. 9 points of slashing damage. I rolled ones on
Okay.
2 of my 6s.
So to be aware, we are at 97 points of damage done to the dragon. Just want you all to be aware. That's a fair bit of damage. Anything else, Farron?
Okay, this might be an intelligence check thing, because this is going to be something I'm going to tell Yami. Do I think if I blow up the building, it will affect the dragon?
You are about 90 feet in the air. The peak of the building is at 25 feet.
Okay. Yeah, even Farron wouldn't think that would work.
I need you to make another athletics check at the end of your turn to hang on.
Can't do. 16 again.
That's just enough.
Damn. Bonus action. I don't think I have anything I can do. I'm going to tell. No, you know what? I'm gonna tell. Can I tell Yami to take the dodge action as my bonus action?
I believe if you give him no direction, he takes the dodge action.
Does he do it by default? Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, that would be my turn.
Okay. Call, it is your turn.
Okay.
I will say that you do not get the benefit of two-weapon fighting because you're holding on with one hand. But you could have advantage on your attacks from Farron flanking.
All right, yeah. Call's just gonna start swinging.
Are you doing this with the
First one.
hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
First one misses with a 13. $24 to hit.
That hits. He got a 30 on his strength saving throw.
All right, he's gonna take 2 bludgeoning, 2 force, plus 7.
All right.
And you said I'm on the bottom of it?
Yeah, you're hanging on like kind of towards his back legs, but on its belly.
I think Call's gonna try to see if he can use his movement and his bonus action of aggression to try to crawl his way up on the back of this thing.
Sure, make an athletics check with advantage because you're raging. The trait of aggression will lower the DC.
These dice, damn, 16.
That's enough. The DC was 15 with your trait of aggression. You are able to get back onto its back.
Okay, that's my turn.
Laurel.
Oh, they are still clearly on that dragon. I get 10 minutes with this spell. I just keep concentrating.
Okay.
Let's see. They are at quite a distance. Sorry, let me just Farron is 65 feet away from me. Where's Call?
They are 90 feet up.
They are 90 feet up in the air.
So that's over 100 feet. Over 100 feet distance.
I'm useless. I'm kind of useless. Okay, this is Velen right here.
Velen is right
Here.
here. This
Yeah,
is
that's
Captain
Velen.
Arlagath.
Oh, that's Arlagath, and she's in. Who are these guys in armor right here?
Those are the Duergar that have the silent screams.
Okay, then I call down the lightning on one of those guys.
Does it hit everything within 5 feet of it as well?
It
Or-
does.
Okay. So they both have to make dex saves,
Yes.
which, go figure, they might not be good at. No. That is a 17 and a 14.
14 does not make it.
Okay, so 14 will be the top guy.
So that is 24 total damage. So 12 halved.
And the other guy takes the full
And-
24. The
And
guy
that's
that
my
took the
turn.
full damage looks pretty rough.
Okay, good.
It is Velen's turn. She's going to cast her only 6th level spell. And she's going to cast Disintegrate on the dragon. Makes this save with advantage. It just barely got a 16. It saved. So, it takes... shit. So half of 10d6 plus 40. Wait, does it take any damage if it succeeds? Oh, it doesn't say. No. It takes no damage. Disintegrate just fails if it succeeds. Well then, the beam hits it and just ripples across its skin, doing its armor, and does no damage. She's like, fuck. So that is Velen's turn. It is Duergar's turn. They're gonna attack some more townies. 3, 4 more die. And it is Captain Arlagath's turn. She's going to recklessly make 2 attacks. That first one's a natural 20.
Yes.
With that damage, he's gone because he's
Yes.
already taken some. She's going to run up and take a second attack on that guy.
Swing on through.
That is a 28 to hit.
Heck yes.
That's the guy that took 24. He's dead. And she's going to use the rest of her movement to get over to this guy and make her final attack on him. Which is a dirty 20, and it hits. So that guy takes some damage. Okay. Top of the order, it is the Chardalyn Dragon's turn. Roll to see if it gets its breath weapon back. It does.
No. No.
It is going to turn. It does recognize where the magic is coming from. It is going to. Can it get? It can't get both of you. So it is going to
No.
shoot its breath weapon across the ground at Laurel. Laurel, I need you to make. Oh god, where is it? Please make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. That's a 10.
You take 31 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
How are you looking?
I am still standing.
Okay. It is going to then make a dive towards Captain Arlagath through these second 2 buildings, trying to land here. I need Call and Farron to make strength saving throws, please. Call, you have advantage.
That's a 19.
What'd you get?
I got a 10.
Call, as it starts to go, you drop a little shy of this second building. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage. Farron, you're able to hang on.
Is it still 90 feet up in the air?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
19.
Call, you're able to land. So you're going to take half damage. At where you fell, it was about 60 feet in the air. So that is 66 of falling damage. Halved, and then halved again because you're raging. You take a total, and this is quartered, 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Elena, it is your turn. The dragon just blew through that house and is on the ground now.
You mean the house that I was hiding behind?
No, it is the one you were facing, though. So it's like just across
It
the
is
street.
right in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah, just across the street.
Okay. I'm gonna use my. Actually, hang on. Where'd my D&D Beyond go? Could we come back to me? I'm sorry. It was because my page closed. So if we can come around back to me, that'd be great. Elena
Sure.
is panicking.
Okay. Farron. So you were able
Okay.
to hang on. You are on the ground. but still holding on to it.
Can I move Yami on my turn, or do I have to wait?
Yeah, you guys go. I would say you go essentially at the same time.
Okay. Yami's actually fast. I'm gonna tell him to dash over here.
He has to make an athletics check to jump down from the roof.
Oh. Actually, Yami's doing well tonight. I don't know about me. That's an 18.
Absolutely, no problem. He's able to go.
Yeah, and he's gonna go right over here, so he's in range of me. I'm gonna go back to work on the nape of the dragon's neck.
Okay.
That's good. 22.
22 hits.
That is 14 points of slashing, and since Yami's in range now, I'm gonna have him pump his extra fire into it.
Okay.
So 14 slashing plus 6 fire.
So total 20.
And I'm gonna take another swing.
All right.
Come on, baby, it's time. That's 19.
Just hits.
Yeah.
Come on, Johnson. Get deep.
We all believe in you, Johnson.
10 points of slashing damage.
All right. Anything else?
That's what I got.
All right. I will say that instead of having him held, instead of holding on to him because he's on the ground, you have him grappled, but due to the difference in size, it doesn't affect him negatively, just gives you the bonus.
I'm grappling myself.
Yes. At the end of your turn, he's going to use 2 legendary actions.
Get off of me.
He's going to make a wing attack. I need Farron, Yami, the Duragar, Captain Arlagath, and the other guy to make dexterity saving throws. So those 2 guys. Okay, Captain Arlagath succeeds. That guy does not. Both Duragar fail.
Did you say strength, right?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay. That does change. That's a 9 for Yami
That's a failure.
and a 14 for Farron.
That's a failure. On a failure.
Ooh, can I use my call D4?
Sure.
Come on, not a 1, not a 1, not a 1, not a 1, not a 1. 60.
What was that? 16
16.
for you, or for Yami?
Mm-hmm. For Farron.
16 sitting. That's a success.
Oh, thank you.
So you're going to take half, Farron. So Farron, you take a total of 12 points of damage, 6 bludgeoning and 6 radiant. Yami takes a total of 24 points of damage, 12 radiant and 12 bludgeoning. Half for Captain Arlagath. Quartered for the bludgeoning because she's raging. The Duragar and the guard are no more. Call, it is your turn. Actually, Elena, are you ready to go? Okay, so we'll take back to Elena's turn, then call you. It's yours.
Yeah, sorry about that. All right. I have, I believe, my last 3rd level slot. Chromatic Orb Acid on Dragon. Knock it the fuck out. Okay. That is a... Oh, plus 7. That's 24.
24 hits.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Oh,
And
also
running.
from the wing attack, the building it is on and the building behind it are completely leveled.
Oh my gosh. Of course. Big damage, big damage, big damage, big damage.
22 damage.
Hey, 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 hey.
Big rolls this time.
22 damage. All right. Anything else for Elena?
Is there another point of safety just in case she needs to get out of dodge?
You do not have enough movement to take cover unless you go inside the building that you are in front of.
I'll hold position then.
Okay. Laurel, it's your turn.
No, it's Call's turn.
Oh, sorry. Yes, call. Thank you.
All right. Damn, how far am I from? So like 20. I guess Call's, since it's leveled, Call's just gonna run and jump on his back again.
Okay. You're as it's wagging its tail around, and after it just did this, you were able to essentially just run right up its tail onto its back.
And is Farron still right there or no?
He is, so you have advantage. Oh, sorry. Yami is also prone from failing that check.
Oh yeah, Call's just gonna swing with the hammer. It's 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Yes.
She's gonna take 6 bludgeoning, 6 force, plus 7.
Another 19 points of damage.
Okay.
He got a 25 on his strength saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty.
I haven't had to use a legendary resistance yet.
Jeez.
Great Weapon Master.
Okay,
It's a 22 to hit.
that hits.
Oh, really? Okay. It takes 1 bludgeoning, 1 force, plus 7, plus 10. So,
19 damage.
yeah, 19.
Nice. Currently, that is 198 points of damage dealt to it.
Okay, so I ran up, double attacked. Just
You could bonus action attack with the Shatter Spike if you want.
yeah, I'll bonus action. I don't have the Shatter Spike stats on mine.
So just roll a d20, add your proficiency and your pretty much probably the same to hit. Whatever it says for the Chardalyn thrower, -1 to hit, and then it is a d8 plus your strength bonus plus 1 to damage.
Okay. So. Yeah, he swings and misses with the Shatter Spike.
Okay.
It's a 13.
At the end of your turn call, he's going to use his last legendary action for the turn to leap 60 feet straight up. I need Farron and Call to make strength saving throws.
I'm still at advantage for rage.
Yes.
It was a matter of time. That's a 10.
So 23.
Call, you're able to hold on while you're on its back. Farron, as it starts to leap up about 10 feet in the air, you lose your grip. I need you to make a dex save.
Dex.
Dex.
It sounded like death. So we're not there yet.
That's a 19.
All right, so you will take half damage. That is 1 point of damage.
Oh.
Ow.
I rolled a 2. Laurel. Oh, also as it leaps into the air, it seems like its glow from within is getting brighter.
No. So Laurel takes a lot of radiant damage to the face and is looking real rough. Like sort of like sagged against the house after that, and then they push themselves away from the house, and in a matter of seconds their body shifts and morphs, and she looks like King Zardarok.
Mm-hmm.
And in common, as Zardarok, the Duragar king, she yells up, "Land right now!"
I would like you to make a deception check.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, why is that only...
What I tell you is, it's a DC 16 to not garner its ire.
Oh, well, hey, Ire. That's a 10.
You got your D4.
Do you have any inspiration?
Enough.
Do you have any inspiration? No?
I had one.
It turns
one.
its gaze down to you, Laurel.
Mm.
Anything else? Because it takes your action to transform, right?
It sure does.
So you still have bonus action?
I sure do. I will cast healing spirit upon myself
Okay.
at 2nd level,
Okay.
and I regain 1d6 hit points.
Okay. Anything else?
Which is a whole 3. No, little spectral squirrels come out from beneath my cloak and try to kiss my little boo-boos. That's it. That's my turn. I get 3 hit points.
Okay. Velen's turn. She's going to do a couple little arcane gestures and thrust her fist toward the dragon, and it's going to start out like this little small hand that grows and grows, and she's going to cast Bigby's forceful hand, clenched fist, and she's going to make a melee spell attack against this guy. And misses. Wait, what is her... Yeah. I got an 18. She missed. Damn it. Well, that was... So there's a big fist just kind of like... And it's going to switch to... It's going to switch to interposing hand on the miss and try and kind of block it from approaching Laurel any closer. And where the fuck is Velen? You even freaking see her on the map. Anyway, she's gonna move. Okay, she's gonna do over here, all 25 feet. It is Captain Arlagast's turn. She's going to reach to her back, and she pulls out a tube, and she holds it, and sparks of flint off one side. And she's launching a mortar at this guy. The 19 to hit. That hits. This does 3d6 force damage and 3d6 fire damage. 10 force damage and 4 force. So 14 damage. Alright. That is Captain Arlagast. As the dragon is now back in the air, it is going to try to get by Velen's hand, but not her interposing hand, but not be able to. And the glow from within starts to become blinding. Call, it starts to get hot. All of a sudden, within a 60-foot radius, a blinding explosion takes place around the Chardalyn Dragon. Farron, you are the only one on the ground that's going to get hit. I need Farron and Call to make Constitution saving throws. Call at disadvantage because you're touching it. DC 20 save.
That's a 19 on the die for a 21.
I got a 9.
That's a failure. Farron, you're going to take half damage. It's 29 points of radiant damage. I didn't roll too well, so that is 14 to Farron, 29 to Call. As the light explodes out and everyone is momentarily blinded, you look back. It is no longer glowing from within. Call, I need you to make a strength saving throw at disadvantage, but because you're raging, it's a straight roll.
That is a natural 1 for a 7.
Call is blown back off of the dragon as this explosion erupts from within. And you plummet 60 feet. As it was a natural 1, no deck save. You're still raging, so it's still going to be halved. But... that is 21 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 10, as you just slide into the ground and skid across it towards Laurel a little bit.
Call's life leaves his body.
And on that, that's where we're going to end this week's episode.
I watch wrestling, okay? This is where shit gets real scary. And it turns. It's gonna turn, you guys. This is totally how it works. This is totally how it works. This is all part of storytelling. Oh, man. I had to say it. I had to say it. I had to say it.
It's all part of storytelling.
DM, I know we're done. I just don't want to forget about the contingency I made.
Wait, which one?
The contingency?
Oh.
Fenris.
I would like you
What?
to roll initiative for Fenris.
Come on, buddy, you big bad wolf. It's really good. That's an 18 on the die. That's a dirty 20.
Hey.
Who's a good boy?
So
Who's a good boy?
because you asked him to stay by, because he rolled, that ends up being a dirty 20 for him.
Dirty 20.
So that would put him before the Chardalyn Dragon. He could get to call and give him a potion right now, but he will end his turn blocking call from the dragon.
Oh gosh.
Mhm.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh.
He's got a potion around his neck like a
Oh,
Saint Bernard.
Bernard.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Good boy.
He ends his turn blocking call, and because he is intelligent enough, he can force feed the potion to call.
Okay.
So roll for the potion, Farron.
2d4 plus 2.
That's 6 points of healing.
So call, as you are blasted down, hit the ground, you hear the ocean. Everything is calm. It's not your time. They still need you. Call, you come back to life with those 6 hit points. And that is where we'll end it.
And we're screaming, and fire is happening around you, and it's terrible.
And all of us are at single digit hit points?
Except for Elena. No, Elena's doing
Doing all right.
okay.
Captain Arlagath isn't doing that bad.
Zeke, where are you? We need
No.
you.
Zeke.
Zeke.